All right. All right. So here we are again with Patricia Farris. I'm David Livianu. Thank you for inviting me in your beautiful home, Patricia. And it's a wonderful afternoon here in Ridgecrest, in your Kern. And it's Tuesday afternoon, April 17, 2018. To continue with story number 7, let's just conclude. We didn't have enough time. I didn't want to make the video too long. With your 4 children, Paul, Bill, Patty, and Laura, what you saw in them as very young people, children, and how that came to fruition, or if they developed their lives into something that you did not imagine.
I will start by what I saw in them was their total interest in pretty much following us in the life of some form of ministry. They never had any other desire than to find a way to serve in that way.
So let's talk about Paul. How did
Well,
he?
at first he went to spend a year or so in a Bible school, and then he came back home, and we moved here to California, and so then, like I mentioned earlier, we began to start businesses. Now we're not business people, but the first thing Paul did was he bought a gas station and made a garage out of it in Kern.
What was the name of the gas station?
It was, I guess it was Paul's.
Paul's gas station.
I guess it was, yeah, I think it was Paul's. And then, it's a long time back. And then
We interrupt here because we have real life traffic. It's not a Hollywood set here. We're on Route 14 here that goes from LA all the way up to Manman. Excuse me.
And so then we bought a little restaurant across from the
Paul's restaurant.
the Ferris's restaurant.
Oh.
We bought a restaurant and across from the station, and pretty soon we found ourselves in business. And my son Bill, after he got out of high school, started working in furniture for a furniture store in Ridgecrest.
What was the name of the
And
furniture
it
store?
was it's gone now. It's
One of the big chain stores.
No, it wasn't a chain. It was owned by a local person, but it was now where Mom's Furniture is on Chadwick Boulevard.
I know the place quite well. So that was Bill's
Bill,
store.
no, he worked. That's where
He
he
worked
got
there.
his. That's where he first started working in the business world.
In the
And
business store.
and he's still in the furniture business. That was when he was 18, and they would actually go to market and buy furniture for the owner, and Dr. Larry Cosner that married Patty. They were all in school together, and so he would go with Bill, and they would go and buy furniture and
So they were all good
went
friends.
over, and they were just like this in school, and then
Right.
just went right on together. Anyway,
So Larry was a good friend of Bill. Eventually marries
and-
Patty.
right? So
Doesn't Bill have a furniture store today?
that's right, Ashley Furniture
So
Store.
Bill now owns that very big.
Ashley Furniture Store.
Ashley.
And he also was in the restaurant business. So
Excuse me.
so he also has John's Pizza that's associated.
Yeah, I
it's the
tasted the
same
pizza when you invited me back at Flag Day in September. We had a wonderful time there.
And so those buildings are attached.
Right.
But he has owned several different restaurants in Ridgecrest before he came to John's Pizza.
Wow.
Um,
Now
so
Paul still has the gas station.
Paul has kind of retired from that. His son, he moved to Ridgecrest and started Paul and Son's Garage.
What's his name? His son's name.
Paul.
Paul's son.
Paul's son, his name's Paul.
Oh, Paul the second.
And he's his oldest son, and and now they're kind of merging the businesses, A&L Tire and Paul and Sons.
But Paul and Sons does what?
They do just total automotive.
Automotive. I see. So it's
Total
connected.
automotive.
It's in the mechanic, automotive,
Yeah,
A&L.
yeah.
I see the commercials all the time.
Yeah.
Wonderful company. And Paul and Sons,
So
automotive.
Paul still helps them because they still need his guidance, but
Gotcha.
he still helps them there. But he's pretty much retired from.
Remind our viewers again. Paul has how many children?
8.
Now,
Now,
I bet that Patricia can name all the 8
of
grandchildren.
course I can.
Watch, please tell everybody the 8 children. Look at
Okay.
over there and tell them the 8 children.
Paul and Jeremy, Cherish, Lyndall,
Almost there.
Patty, and let's see, who did I leave out? Oh, David.
And David, of course. Now, should I ask Patricia the birth dates? I'm just
No,
kidding.
don't.
No, I'm just kidding. No, of course we don't. Now, Bill,
But now let me talk about Paul. Became when he was very young. He became interested in airplanes because my husband was a pilot.
Paul the grandson,
No, Paul, my son.
Paul your son.
So he, they have a flying service at the airport here, and
What's the
Paul,
name of the service?
It's I think it's Farris's flying service.
Of course. Why am I asking that?
And Paul served on the airport board for several years, and but he has 5 children who are pilots.
Of the 8.
Of the 8.
That's amazing.
Cherish, Cherish is one of the pilots, and she was is really.
Do they all live here, the 8 children?
Actually, one is now teaching for Embry-Riddle University.
I heard of it, yes.
Okay, he's teaching flying.
Wow.
And at the University of Arizona, and my Timothy, one son. I don't think I named Timothy. Timothy was in Iraq and came home from the service, and he's just finishing his. But he's kind of run the flying service,
Right.
and they do some charters and they mostly train pilots. Paul is and now his 2 sons.
There's going to be a lot of stories in our series here with Patricia. I thought it's going to be only maybe 100, but I think it's going to be more than that.
So so that's been an important part of his life. And being in an isolated area, my son Bill is on the California State Board Association, School Board Association. He has to make frequent trips to Sacramento.
But yes, he's on the Sierra Sands
School
board.
Yes, he's been there for 30 years.
Wow.
And so that's frequent trips to Sacramento, and so it's convenient to have, for a lot of people, for Paul to be able to fly them to various places.
Right, so it's like a Cessna, one of those nice little.
They have about 4 airplanes. I can't remember what kind they are, but
Yeah, but they all work.
they all work.
That's
They all
what
work.
counts.
Yes, that's what counts.
So you gave us a quick insight in Paul's universe.
And Paul sings. He's a tenor or a bass singer.
He has a
in the
beautiful
choir.
voice. I have to vouch. I heard him sing. Astonishing, beautiful, marvelous voice.
And I mentioned that we started singing together when there was my husband and my 3 children,
Right.
older children, and now we have about 30 people in our family choir. So.
Wow. So they also have a choir. This is a very, very special family. I'm explaining to the audience. Let's try to move maybe a little bit to Bill because the sun is going to come right here. And I don't want to continue when the shade is on us.
It's interesting how the the children feel such different needs in meeting the needs of the family. Paul kind of took over as the dad after I lost my husband. He's just been so faithful and wonderful, always there when I need him, and there when. But he's the fix-it guy. Paul knows how to fix everything.
I met him yesterday, the day before. He's running around. He's fixing this and that.
And when Bill needs something, he calls his big brother, and so Paul is the knows. And Bill is very gifted, and I mean when we move into a house, any of the kids, he's the one that tells them where to put their furniture and where to hang the pictures, and
Gotcha.
so it's kind of like they each have their gifts.
Yin yang.
Yeah,
they balance
right,
themselves,
yeah.
the outside with the inside. So that's Bill. And Bill has how many children again? You mentioned.
They had 13. They lost one, but they had 13 children. Now his wife Cherie said before they were married, she says, "I want to have 12 children." So she had the baker's dozen.
The baker's dozen.
13.
And I bet Patricia knows all 12 names.
Of course I do, but I won't name them right now.
Not right
I'll
now.
have to stop.
Well, I think we're gonna leave your 2 daughters, Laura and Patty, for the next video because the sun is going down quite fast, and we want to be faithful to the proper image and the beautiful surrounding we have here. So we're going to leave that maybe as a continuation in story number 8, and then we'll move on to a different subject after we speak a little bit about Patty and Laura. I'm with a remarkable woman here who has lived and will continue to live for many more years. She's 88 years old, young, and the stories are absolutely fascinating. And I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. And I want to thank you very much, Patricia, for giving your time and your personal thoughts. These are the most inner thoughts of a person that you're sharing with me. So I feel humbled and honored to be in your presence.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel honored by your sharing your thoughts with me.
I'm passionate about people in general, but I'm probably a little more passionate about people that have done great things, kind things, and wonderful things. And I'm always fascinated to understand the mechanics, the engineering, if I can say that. How does it work? What were the things that kind of pushed you this way, the things that molded you, the experiences, the milestones? And it's very revealing, and I'm sure a lot of the people that will watch these videos will take away great lessons about kindness, humility.
You know, one of the things that's the greatest blessing to me, David, is my children love each other and they don't fight. They never fight.
Because you taught them right.
That is such a blessing. I don't have to worry about
Right.
solving those kinds of things because they love each other dearly and they just.
Well, I can almost imagine being in your family when they were very young and every child was treated with equal respect and attention. And in our family, when Jacob was born, Jessica was 2.5 years old, and my wife and I had serious discussions to make sure that she does not feel alienated. So from the first moment that Jacob was born, the first picture that Jacob is with Jessica holding him at the hospital on the first day.
She was included.
She was immediately included. You are the oldest sister, take care of Jacob, because that's the way now they grew up together, and we never made a difference to pay too much attention to one or the other. So thank you again very much, Patricia. Perfect timing. The sun is going down. The curtain is going down. So we'll stop right here. Thank you for watching. Patricia Farris, Life Stories. That was story number 7. And we will stop here on this gorgeous afternoon in Indian Wells Valley, close to Death Valley, or Ridgecrest, in your current Tuesday, April 17, 2018, about 5:30 in the afternoon. So thank you for watching. Thank you. Let me stop.